We go to this one. And that's that one. This one is that one. Oops, that one. And then back to this one. That. Lines up with the first, with the line drawing on the flat face of the rotating. When this is done, return down to the beach, pick up the slate. So we don't actually know if that is true. You know what? Those symbols correspond to that. Let me go check this other one real quick. Maybe there's another. There is a clue. It's that one right there. So it's the tallest symbol within line. Except for here. It doesn't work for, well, I guess it does there, if you're looking at it this way. Not so much here, though. Unless you're looking at like that. Well, I thought they at least gave you a little bit of a hint. I guess maybe through deduction you would find that this is the one you need. If indeed that is a clue. Anyway, so now we go back to the beach. Is the damned ladder down? It's over there. Okay. Pick up the slate. Now, stay close to the wall on the left. Follow it until you get to a nook with an entrance to a passage. Right. Not this way, though. This way. We already found this. Passage leads to Escher's laboratory, and if you set the rotating stones above correctly, you should have no problem. You should have no problem. What the fuck? There. Getting there. Notice that there are a lot of snakes slithering around. Okay. I guess we need to know what holes the snakes are going in. Maybe. We'll get there in a minute. Why is this one closed? Why is this one closed? Follow it until you get to a... Okay, the passage leads to Escher's laboratory. If you set the rotating stones above you correctly, you should have no problem getting there. Notice that there are a lot of snakes slithering around on the ground. Once you arrive at the laboratory, you will see the first pedestal for the age. Fuck. So this one didn't get rotated correctly. Why is that? There's one. There's two. There's three. Yeah, so there's the fourth one. Didn't get rotated right. Why is that? All right. Look at this again. If you're facing the window with the circle and the dot, which is, I guess, that one, because this is where we came up. All right. The rotating stones to the northeast of you is the only one that has the power symbol. Circle. So the northeast one, it's talking about this one. Okay, so this one is the circle with the line through it. Gotcha. This one, which would be northwest, will be 3 horizontal lines. This one would be southwest, 2 vertical lines crossed by a horizontal one at the bottom. And then this one is 2 horizontal rows with 3 square dots each. Those are the symbols that I wrote down. They were on the back of each of these. So I've got these correct. It says only this one as, no, only this one has that symbol. And that is what this needs to be set to. So how do we know I don't know. I don't understand. I guess we're going to a different guide. God, this is so annoying. This is so fucking annoying. Looking for Dagira. Okay. There are 4 smaller rocks arranged around the dome. Note the direction of the shadows. I guess? On the 4 smaller rocks are a set of borrow signs. Recall the symbols you saw reflected in the water bowls. Note the equivalent sign from the windows and rotate each of the outer stones to the correct symbol. Okay, so this one is this one. This one is this one. This is 3 vertical signs. And then this one. Yeah. Okay, go back down the ladder. Right here. Go down. Go through the 1. Go through the 2. Why is this fucking blocked? What the fuck is going on here? God, this shit pisses me off. Did I not leave the windows open? I mean, is that what the whole thing is? Put this fucking thing down. I mean, what the shit? This is the stone. This is the correct stone. That is the correct symbol. Face the sun. This is where we begin. If we go to the right, this next symbol is this. There has to be something I did not do yet. There's no other lines for that. I've got 1 window, 2, 3, 4. What in the fuck is going on here? Well, I guess we just guess. So I'm going to swap this one over, and I want to see what door this one pertains to. This shouldn't be an elimination thing. We shouldn't have to figure out the last symbol, but oh god, this is so fucking annoying. Okay, so that one corresponds to number 1. Go up. I'm going to write down all these symbols again in order. Alright, so this is the first door. Let's go see what this one is. If this is the second door, then we'll just worry about the last one. Like, it has literally given me the solution to this puzzle, and yet it's not the solution to the puzzle. These are 2 guides that have the same, so it's not a random thing. Okay, so that one is number 2. So it goes counterclockwise, which means go up the fucking ladder. Alright. That would be number 3. And that makes this number 4. Okay, hold on a minute. I'm going to write those symbols down. So the number 3 is the 1, 2, 3. So this is not this one? Is it this one? That's not the symbol that it shows on this picture. Actually, okay, think about this. The symbol goes off to the right, so let's do that one. This is not the symbol that is shown on the window? Something has gone wrong here. Like, the solution is tied to what symbol should be on the window. Fuck. This goddamn cocksucker. That one is completely wrong. Oh my god. Everything about this game is wrong. From the interface, to the puzzle design, to the very, very loose, thin story about why we're even doing this in the first place. Not that. And turn mouse sensitivity down even more. Still doesn't help. Not this one. Alright, so let's try turning it this way then. Well, you're not really missing much. It's just me raging here. See, the thing about... I would say this is worse than Assassin's Creed, yes, because at least with Assassin's Creed, you're doing what you're supposed to, aside from running into walls all the time. You know, if you follow a guide to Assassin's Creed, you can get it done. This is bullshit that I do not... I don't get what the hell went wrong here. Fucking go through the door. Jesus Christ. Like, how many times do you spin this to make this thing work? You would think, okay, so there's a wall there, and we had a wall before. You would think, then, that would mean, and you can see that the path leads off that direction, so it's got to be the symbol in the middle, right? Which would be the H shape. Fuck this game. Well, something is just broken is the problem. Like, so this one had the door closed. This one had the door closed. So by moving it to the middle, it should be open. It should be open. Yeah, exactly. The alternate ending is being killed by a snake, which at this point might be a mercy. All right. Now it's open. Now it's open. What the fuck? Why wasn't it open it before? Like, God, that pisses me off so fucking much. All right, hold on. I need a drink. All right. Okay. The end of the road end up in Escher's workshop. Program your slate by placing it back on the pedestal. Program the slate. I think I would rather actually draw the symbol and not take the guide's word for it. So, gotta make sure I'm giving it enough room here. Okay, make sure that's connected. All right, let's drop you down. Come on, creature. The hell? Apparently they don't come here. Okay. Fine. Okay. Place it on the pedestal, climb the stairs, and we have Escher again. Because of course we do.
you have unlocked my lab. Impressive. It is safe here. They are afraid. They will not come here. The snake binds them, prevents them from linking. I take no pleasure in what they have endured here. But I had to learn. Did you know that you aid the creatures, the Bahro, as you move the slates? Did Yusha tell you that? Did you know that the full power of the Bahro is restrained by the tablet? Did Yusha tell you that? Did you know that they will not come near anything with the symbol of the snake? Did you know that the tablet that Yusha told you not to give her controls them? Did she tell you that? I have learned. They are terrifying creatures if not controlled. Go to the top of my refuge, up there. Seal this refuge, and you can climb.
Okay. So it is indeed a torture chamber, as we surmised, because everything the Dunny create looks like a torture chamber. All right. So we're inside the dome. Do I dare touch anything? Oh yeah, vivisection too. Oh, great. What are these? Okay. Climb the stairs, keep going, take a close look at his diagrams. The important one is the snake sign, which is this thing. Do that. Okay. Now, so that is the symbol, then, that was suggested we use in the fourth age that I did not end up doing. So the ladder, okay, so I've got to close some chambers to turn the ladder to be able to use it, whatever that means. There's that symbol again. Creatures come to that symbol. I don't know what any of this means. See, I don't know if I should be writing these down or not. It's not writing anything in Dunny either. Alright, climb back down to the bottom and pick up your slate. I cannot. I can fall out of the arena by going down, but I cannot fall off a ladder or fall off staircases. Which is just as well, I suppose. Alright. So that is probably, if I cannot write that down, if that does not show up on my tablet, I probably need to write this symbol down so I can use it later, because I will need to probably have that for me. Okay. Climb back up. Again, Dunny safety engineering here, no railing whatsoever. Okay, as I say, Pick up your slate. You need to seal the chamber, so link back to the bubble. You need to seal the chamber, so link back to the bubble or walk back to the beach, climb the ladder. Rotate the 4 rocks, go back down to the bubble. Link to the inside of the dome, and put your slate on the pedestal. Okay, you're skipping some stuff here. I need to look at the other guide. Sporting symbol that reminds you of a dynamite detonator, only this one has a small vertical line on the bottom too. Copy it to the slate. It didn't work to copy it to the slate. If you drop it and back away, no Botto will come to collect it. Climb the stairs. Escher will appear. Explain why they won't come here. The snakes bind them and prevent them from linking. He reveals this. Okay. He asks you to go to the top of the refuge, but to do so, you have to seal the refuge. That is, close the doors again. So don't climb all the way to the top. The ladder will allow you to get to the top, but not accessible now. Pick up the slate, exit the laboratory. Draw the symbol for the first pedestal, and drop the slate. The borrow will come touch it as if to link in and leave the slate where it is. Pick it up and check to see if the symbol has been added to the empty space on the right. If it has, pick up the slate, head to the laboratory again, place the slate on the pedestal. You need to do this so that the new symbol appears on the main pedestal. Okay, Jesus Christ. So we need to get out of here. Again. So I could just... I should be able to just go out. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay, good. That one is there now. So it did program. So I don't need to drop it. Well, okay, let's put the thing... Put it on the pedestal. Alright. So we need to seal the chamber. Which now means going and turning all of these stupid symbols. Once again. Symbol's been added to the empty spaces on the right. Now, wait a minute. It has not been added to the symbols on the right. Okay. Well, anyway, so we're just gonna turn everything to the left. Just, oh God. All right. That should have everything sealed now. So I need to go back and look at that tablet and see if that tablet had the symbol added to it. Although I don't know why that's necessary. Doesn't look like it, no. So we need to come back out here, drop the tablet. Oh my God, damn it. Gotta back away from it so he doesn't automatically pick it up again. But he can't link inside the chamber. But now, it's added there. Okay. Alright. Pick up the slate again, go outside, check the pedestal inside the bubble. If the symbol's there, you can... Okay, go to the ladder, upper reaches, climb down, pick up the slate, link. Leave the slate on the pedestal here. Okay, I guess because we can't climb. Use the symbol for the pedestal to link inside the lab. Now we go back to that ladder. Okay. That looks like it was on top of a cage here, so we just climb the cage like a ladder. Keep climbing another ladder. And here we go. So I want that circle, bigger circle, 2 lines coming out of it. Okay, what does it say here? Come out in front of a pedestal, copy the symbol to a piece of paper, blah, 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 blah. Turn around, and on the other side there's a viewer with a drawing on the ground. Right. If you stand on the drawing, you'll see a door open in the tree. Oh, yeah, okay. Inside is the keep bubble. This is where you're going to have to use the snake symbol because the door only remains open as long as someone is standing on the drawing. But first, you need to get the slate there. So go to the pedestal. Okay, I think I see where we're going with this. Press the slate symbol to link to the start of the age, pick up the slate, exit the bubble, draw the second pedestal on it. The barrow will link away with the slate, enter the bubble, use the second pedestal lit symbol to get there, pick up the slate and draw the snake symbol. Yeah, okay. So once again, it's just a lot of back and forth, because that is so much fun. Pick up the slate. Let's come out here. Not drop the slate. Little one. Big one. Now we drop the slate. And he's gone. Okay. So now we wait for the slate to be put on the pedestal, hopefully. There it is. Now, once you drop the slate with the snake symbol on top of the drawing on the floor, you'll have to be fast. The borrower will link in, but he won't pick up the slate until the snake disappears. This will give you time to link to the start bubble, and from there, make your way to the tree where the keep is, traversing a tunnel to get there. As soon as the symbol disappears from the slate, the borrower will pick it up, standing on the drawing on the floor, and at the same time open the door for you. Into the tunnel, cross over, is the tree. Okay, wait, and then once we get there. Alright. So pick up the slate. I guess I stand on this to drop it? Or do I drop it while I'm standing on it so I don't know. I have a feeling we're going to do this multiple times, because why not? Alright. So the snake symbol goes like this. I hope. I hope it does. Let me try it again. That's not a good one. Let me look at what this other guide with pictures says. Okay. This one doesn't seem to be as precise. So it doesn't really matter. Just take my time. Do a loopy like that. Okay. Drop it. Back away. And I guess I just link out. And we hope that is going to actually work. And I guess the only way we know is if I just stand here for a few minutes. I have no idea how long it takes that symbol to disappear. Okay. The borrow will link in, but he won't be able to pick up the slate until the snake disappears. So that shouldn't have been that long, though. It shouldn't have been that long because... Oh, there it is, there it is. In we go. Okay. There's the new symbol. So it's a big circle with some little circles. Okay. Make sure there's nothing else in this chamber. I think we're almost done. I think we're almost done. Let me look at this here. Okay, when you're ready, drop the slate. La, 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 la. If you're in front of the door, are possible, allowing you entry into the keep bubble. Now copy the symbol to a piece of paper. This one is made a large center circle surrounded by 4 smaller ones. Once you have the drawing, return to the start bubble by pressing the small button. Okay. So this one. Pick up the slate, drop the slate, wait for the borrow to link away with the slate, and then enter the start bubble. Press the keep symbol. When you arrive, Escher will give you another speech. Okay. Talk about another option. No. Okay. Yeah. God, has it been 7 months already? The little symbol. Little symbol. Little symbol. Okay, drop the slate. Back away. If it all works, he'll disappear with it. Disappeared with it. Symbol should appear here soon. And we link in.
No one understands these creatures as I do. I see you doubt that. No one has learned their language as I have. Do you question that as well? What other doubts has she placed in your mind? I have opened my age, my mind, and my understanding, and yet still you question my motives. I only hope the knowledge I have gained will save you and me in the end. I will not have the chance to speak to you again. You will link upon touching the final slate. The tablet will be yours, as will the choice. I will be blunt, for it is my last opportunity. Dochni's last opportunity. Her mind has changed. Now, she believes she must have the tablet. She believes she is the grower. When you see her, she will beckon for it. Do not give it to her. But the book in Kavir, I have unlocked it. Bring the tablet there to Myst Island. Yeshu will not follow. She does not want to be their master. Bring the tablet to the island. There is no other choice. I will meet you there. Please, do not fail. It is what must be done.
I was muted that whole time. Excellent. Okay. So we are back in Kavir. Right. So pick this up. Nah, nah. So she's holding out her hands like, "You give it to me." Now we could, I guess, run away to Myst. Is that down this area? She's just gonna stand there and watch? Okay, she's just gonna passively stand there and watch. Um, that. I just want to see. Where does this go? How do we get back to Atris's little hovel? Wait a minute, it's right here. Now he said that the book is in a locked drawer in his desk? Oh, it's right here. Okay, it's no longer locked. So we have that option of doing what's his face. What he wants. He wants to meet in Myst and hand over the tablet there. And Yisha naively is just like, I told you not to give it to me, but since you're here, go ahead and give it to me. Apparently, the correct thing to do is just to drop the damn thing. How does one do that? How does one drop it? How do I drop? Drop the tablet. Why can't I drop the fucking tablet? There we go. Drop the tablet. Walk away. Oh, Jesus! What the... Did they just put a bag over my head? What the fuck?
I am set free. Their slavery of 10,000 years is over. and the burden of my family is lifted from my weary heart. Praise the Maker. He brought you for this impossible task. You have done well, and many will rejoice. You have chosen the least as greatest. You have freed us all, yourself of pride, me of the burden, and the good borrow of their enslavement. You are worthy of the new Denis.
Why do they keep putting a bag over my head?
Oh, my father.
Holy shit, it's Atris.
Desert bird.
It's over. I didn't know if... I faltered. I was not always strong. I am so sorry.
No.
But what was asked of me, I have done. And now the tree grows again. Just to be your daughter again. Me.
My precious one. I'm so sorry. For this burden, this crushing weight. I cannot bear to think of it. But you carried it. I wish your mother could. You have truly become the grower. You bring Dunny back to life. Another circle closes. Another new tree grows again. Thank you, my old friend. Welcome to Rilishan, this new Dunny.
We've been in Relation before.
It's been a long, long journey. Difficult journey. And I am old and weak. But I've lived long enough to see this day, to see my desert bird, my precious Yisha return as the grower, filled with the wisdom of the Maker. Truly our long burden has been lifted. Now, my days can end here in peace.
So, oh,
Where are you taking me? Release me, I order you.
Oh.
I demand it.
Yes.
Let me go, you evil.
There is this
demon.
to deal with.
You cannot hold me. I am Escher. I am the grower. Where is this? You idiot. Moronic lump of filth. You are nothing. Pah! I needed the power. I needed it. Duckney needed me. You threw it away to this witch and her legion of scum, the demon slaves. You've released the slaves as masters. You've turned the small to great. Curse the Maker.
Silence. You are no longer subject to the great. You have become great yourselves. Do with him as you should to the least, for I am no longer worthy to give counsel to you.
No.
is he gonna get a bag over his head too?
I am not given easily to those not close to me.
Do you not remember
But you
me?
have chosen well, my friend, and have allayed my fears. Many have been freed. Least will be greatest again, as it was before we began. The old is gone, and the new begun to grow. This is the new Denis, restored and free. Over none, under only the Maker. This restoration of Denis is not a restoration of the outside, of structures and stone, but of the inside, of hearts and truth. For kingdoms are only as strong as the hearts of their people. Your heart is right. Welcome to this kingdom. Welcome to this new Denis.
Oh, and the music that's about to get me a copyright claim on the video. YouTube probably won't get to have audio for this part. Holy shit, what? They're bats. Did he just pick me up? I think he just picked me up. Okay. This is a very green and verdant version of Relation. Now, I understand that, Relation, an age could be like the entire size of a planet or something. But I'm pretty sure when we were in Relation, that was the home that we visited these people at so long ago. That was like a desert. So they've been working on this place, apparently, because it's no longer like that. Second point I want to make is that the game, Yisha recognized us from the beginning, meaning that we have continuity with the character from Uru, right? Maybe. She might have recognized me from being a child. I just want to point out, though, that, like, as old as Atris is, and Yisha, we are somewhere in between that. Because Atris said we're the old friend, meaning that in this game, we're the same person from the very beginning. Which would imply, then, that we are possibly also Dunny, either that, or I am a geriatric man who is running and leaping and flying around and all this stuff. So if I'm not Dunny, then I don't know how old this character is meant to be, but, like, yeah, wow. I thought Atris was dead, first of all. That was kind of my understanding of this whole thing. But yeah, wow, okay. So, the Barrow being the slaves that Dunny was built upon kind of makes sense because the Barrow stones were introduced in Uru, but the Barrow themselves as creatures were shown here. So, in the books, and this is one of the things I distinctly remember from the books from long ago, was that when they were traveling around to sort of collect the Dunny, the Dunny empire, again, the race of people, they ended up at a place where all these mechanisms and all these wonders in the house, or in the mansion, whatever, were actually run by slaves in the wall. So if those were the Barrow, I do not remember them being described as non-human, but if that is the connection, then those books are basically the only thing that sort of link the third or fourth game through Uru and this game. But the whole slave race thing makes sense. That is canon to the whole lore. Also, the reason why we ended up giving them the tablet, and why this is the good ending, for obvious reasons, getting rid of Escher, is because the tablet, as Escher said, is what is used to control the Barrow. So by giving them their own tablet back, they are now, masters of their own destiny. So, and it seems to be implied, because the Barrow themselves can just teleport, it seems to be implied that they are the ones who taught the Dunny how to create ages and use the books to teleport, I guess? I don't know. I'm gonna have to read those books again, those novels. But yeah, wow. So this game was definitely not as long as Uru, but it was just as poorly done. Um, I would say it was worse because at least in Uru you had actual puzzles, very obscure puzzles, but they were puzzles. In this one, most of it was just running around back and forth. They did a really. It almost felt like everyone was like, okay, 5 is an important number to the dunny, therefore we have to have a fifth Myst that is not Uru, and just kind of end the whole series and be done with it. And so they just rush through to kind of get it done and push you through the story. But even the story is just paper thin because, like think about like Riven, right? Riven kind of also has the same, well, I mean, all of the games have the same, don't trust this person, whatever. You don't necessarily know who you're supposed to trust. But like from the beginning in this one, you absolutely know not to trust Escher. Like almost the first time we meet him, the second we meet him, he starts saying things that's like, yeah, he's a little unhinged. He's not he's not too happy. Um, so yeah, like I guess though the whole dropping of the tablet thing, especially since it's not easy, is something you could overlook. When you've got the tablet, normally, as you have throughout the game, just putting your mouse near the bottom of the screen will make you drop it. Like that little symbol to drop it shows up. But with that final tablet, it doesn't bring up that option until you click on it and it's in front of your face, and then you get to the very bottom of the screen. Like I couldn't see it easily. So it's almost like they really didn't want you to discover the good ending because, well, like Geisha's right there as soon as you come back, and she doesn't say anything. She just holds her hands out, and you can be like, okay, here's the tablet. So it's really up to you to remember the admonishment from the very beginning: do not give me the tablet. But yeah, like it is kind of funny the way that Escher the whole time thinks that I'm on his side, even though he's clearly deranged, and he's just like, she wants to destroy the dunny. And yeah, like for me, having played through 5, technically 6 of these games, I want to destroy the dunny too. Like, the crazy psychopathic people that this whole race provided is just it. What the hell? Also, now that I'm looking at my piece of paper here, there were many red herrings. So that symbol, right, that I had to put on there with the little circle and the person on the right side kind of thing, from the journals from that number 7 journal, those other symbols we didn't use. Like, I'm honestly not sure how I am supposed to know that those are the symbols to put down to get that elevator to go up. Nowhere did I see a clue for that. So, since that was, we got the snake symbol in number 3, and we need that snake symbol to make the creature, wait and to not pick it up and all that stuff. I guess that's how you kind of understand that you use the snake symbol in the 4th age to make him raise the elevator. But I mean, this walkthrough said use the symbol in the book. So it's like, I, I mean, and the thing is, we had a symbol in the book with a snake symbol on it. So why wasn't it that symbol? Why was it this other symbol? Like, I don't understand what half the things I wrote down were actually for. And I feel like that's a real shortcoming in the game when all your pieces don't fit into the puzzle. You shouldn't, and like this, the symbols on the tree and all that stuff, that meant nothing. Nothing on that tree was important. So it's just, God, it felt like they wanted this to be ambitious, and then they just decided, just rush it through and get done. Like even even Timmy, Tommy, and Jimmy, just Billy, everybody involved didn't want to have anything to do with the game anymore, and they just didn't try. And they were just like, let's just push it out. So it's kind of a disappointing finish, to be honest. But I don't know.